Hello, how are we getting on? Hope everybody's alright. So, back with another video. So, I just wanted to jump on and give you a few updates of what's happened, of what's come out of the club in the last couple of days. I also wanted to jump on and just have a bit of a look at the prediction video I did at the start of the season and see how my predictions got on. Not very well, to be fair. But first of all, it was Jack Shields' his funeral yesterday, and we gave him an absolutely fantastic send-off. It was absolutely amazing to see everybody turn up in the red and white stripes and the sun and tops. It was fantastic. So many people there at the church and at the Creme. Like I say, given the send-off he deserved, just shows you how loved he was, and be sadly missed by everybody. So I've got the running thing from yesterday. That's going to go on my shelf behind and take pride of place up there for Jack. So, like I say, a fantastic turnout. Got the send-off you deserved. Sorry. Love and miss you, mate, and rest in peace. But see you later sometime. But yesterday, so the club announced its retained list yesterday. To be fair, there wasn't very many surprises amongst that lot. So Corey Evans, Bradley Dack have not been retained. Like I said, no surprise. Corey Evans been injured now for probably a year and a bit. 33. Wish him all the best, been a great servant to the club. He released a nice statement yesterday, for to see how he's loved his time at the club and that sort of stuff. So he'll be, I wish him well in the future. Bradley Dack didn't really work out. If we could have kept him fit, he might have been a good signing, but to be fair, didn't really work. Been injured quite a bit of the time. Didn't really have the impact what we probably thought he might have had. So he's gone out. Wish him all the best as well. A little bit of a surprise with Ellis Taylor not being released. He's been with the club since he was 9, 19-year-old now. Although he hasn't really pushed on into the first team, I thought he might still be young enough to kind of have a bit of an impact. Over recent months in the under-21s, he's been doing really, really well, been getting some great reviews. But when he's played in the first team, he probably hasn't really done as well as he might have thought he might have had. But like you say, he's only 19, still got time to develop. So with him, I would have been tempted to keep him and give him another go. But obviously the club think they know better. But we wish Ellis all the best. Jack Diamond has been released as well. not too surprised at that one either. Based on what's happened in the past, has been proved innocent, but maybe the club think it's best to for a fresh start. So he's not been retained. And Loanese, Mason Burstow and Callum Styles have gone back to the parent clubs again. Not surprised by that. Callum Styles, the club said they do still hold a retaining interest in signing him permanently, but I'd be surprised if we did sign him. Towards the back end of his spell, he did kind of improve, and he was probably one of our better players towards the end of the season in that bad run. But if we are serious about challenging for promotion, then we might need a little bit more quality. But we'll have to wait and see. But Mason Burstow, again, not surprised. We haven't even inquired about keeping him. Didn't really work out either. I think he scored 1 goal, didn't he? Or did he even get 1 goal? I can't remember. Been a struggle for the young lad. But again, wish him all the best for the future, and I hope he finds a good move somewhere. The club also announced yesterday some pre-season friendlies, and I'll just update you on. So Saturday 13th of July we've got 2 games. We're playing South Shields away at 12:30 and Gateshead away at 5 o'clock. Did the same last year. 2 separate squads went to the 2 places. Saturday 20th of July we've got a friendly, but that's to be confirmed. Saturday 27th of July, Blackpool away. That'll be a good day out, 3 o'clock kick-off. Tuesday the 30th of July, Bradford away, another good away ground to go to. And then weekend of the 3rd of August, another one to be confirmed. Obviously, we've also got a trip to Alicante in between that as well. So quite a few games coming up. I say there's 3 to be confirmed, but we have been given the dates. And also to update you on the club have just put on the website about the relocation of panel 8 for the personalised bricks at the stadium. So they have put a statement out. I'll just put it on the screen. It says, last week, Sunderland AFC updated supporters regarding the displacement of personalised bricks located in panel 8 on the east stand. This is due to the brand new stadium store opening at Black Cat House this summer and the subsequent relocation of the club's ticketing operation. Further information relating to these developments is available on the website. Our records estimate that 447 supporters will be affected by this, and more than 180 who we thank for their support in this process have already been in touch via email. The club has postal addresses on file from the point of purchase for all of the fans impacted, and we have matched over 100 of those to our current email database. For the supporters we have been able to match via our current email database or who have not contacted the club, we will be sending out a physical mailer to the address provided at the point of purchase. Although many fans may have moved house since these bricks were purchased more than 25 years ago, we hope this will enable us to reach as many of the fans affected as possible. Understandably, we will undoubtedly not be able to locate all of those impacted directly, and we are therefore encouraging fans to spread the word. In June, the club will invite the fans affected to the Stadium of Light to present the new location of their personalised bricks. In the meantime, if you believe you or someone you know has a personalised brick located in panel 8, it would be greatly appreciated if you could please reach out to the club as soon as possible. If you believe your brick may be located in the panel 8, an image is available on the website. Well, I'll put it on the screen. To get in touch, please email panel8@safc.com or visit the Stadium of Light ticket office, which is now located at the stadium store. So basically what they're saying is they've tried to contact everybody who's got bricks in panel 8. Obviously there are some people might have moved or what have you, so if they're not going to get, if you haven't yet had an email from them, you will be getting, if you still live at that address, you will be getting a letter through the post explaining what's going to happen. But if you know somebody who's got a brick in panel 8, spread the word. If they haven't been in touch, then you get in touch with the club on that email address or go down to the ticket office and then see what's happening with your brick, and they'll show you the new location. Now, so like I said at the start of the video, I just wanted to have a little bit of a look at the prediction video, what I did at the start of the season, just where I thought where teams would finish. Now, like I said at the start of the video, if there's one thing what I've learned from the video is don't follow my predictions because they're absolutely shocking. This is the league table I predicted. So you can see I had Leicester to win the league, Middlesbrough to finish second. In the place I had Stoke, Leeds, Sunderland and Coventry. Then I had the bottom 3 of QPR, Cardiff and Huddersfield. Now, Leicester, I predicted that one correct. Not a hard prediction. You know, they were favourites to win the league. And the performance as expected. And Julie won the league. Had a bit of a wobble towards the end of the season. Both got the job done and ended up running away with it at the end. Now, Ipswich, who finished second, absolutely fantastic achievement. And it just shows you what happens when you've got a board with ambition who are prepared to take risks and prepared to spend money, and that's the result. You know, I came from League One last season, got a great young manager in Kieran McKenna when they were in League One, back-to-back promotions, you know, and they're going to have a fantastic season next season. And I wouldn't be surprised if they invest again and try and kick on again for next year. So, you know, fair play to Ipswich, well done. The playoffs, well, I've got Leeds in there, who are predicted to get in the playoffs. They'll have been wanting top 2. But, you know, they kind of had a little bit of a wobble towards the back end of the season. But they had a great run before that. And they have just got to the playoff final. They've just beat West Brom. No, they didn't. They beat Norwich in the playoff semi-final. Thumped them last night, or Wednesday night. Thursday night even. Thumped them to get into the playoff final. Southampton in there as well, so it's quite good that the third and fourth placed teams have getting to the final. Southampton beat West Brom last night, 3-1. Incidentally, I watched Jan and Villa come on in that game, and I think everybody was kind of thinking about Jan and Villa, the player that we had, but he's not that player now. When he came on, he looked miles off the pace, got a yellow card, and I think we probably dodged a bullet there with that one. And West Brom and Norwich, who got in the playoffs, they probably achieved what they set out to do. That both have been looking at the playoffs and wanting to get there this season. They've done that, unfortunately. To get to the final just a step too far, but great achievements to get there. Since then, David Wagner's been sacked as manager of Norwich. A bit harsh, but when we played them earlier on in the season, very early on when we beat them, was it 3-1? I think we beat them. They were on about him getting the sack then. So the run that he's done and what he's done from then on, he's done great for them, getting them into the playoffs from where they were. So good manager. He'll be one looking for a new job for next season. Hull just finished outside the playoffs. Again, sacked Liam Rosenior just after the season finished for missing out. Again, for what he's done with them, bit harsh. Done a great job. He's been linked with us, as we know. We don't know what's happening with our manager situation. Still dragging on, but he's another name that's been linked following his sacking. Then we had Borough. Borough have been disappointed with where they finished. They'll have been looking to get in the playoffs this season. I had them top two. I thought they'd have really kicked on following last season. And again, they left a little bit too late. They had a bad run, and then towards the end of the season they're trying to kick on again, but they just left it with too much to do to get in that playoff places. Coventry, another one, would have been looking for the playoffs. Had a great season, a great run in the FA Cup, got beaten in the semi-final, but again a slow start, similar to what they had last year, cost them. I had them, in the playoffs prediction. I thought they would have gotten there, but again that slow start. If they get off to a good start, they'll challenge up the top end of the table, no doubt. Then we had Preston, Bristol City and Cardiff. Now they're kind of where I kind of predicted them to be, about mid-table. Millwall would have been a bit disappointed because they were always up and around the playoffs. We beat them to the playoffs last season, but they've struggled this season. Too many managers. I think they've had 3 managers similar to us. Then Swansea and Watford. Now, two teams who will have been expecting better things. Watford especially. But they've seem to have gone right off the boil. Watford, another one sack of managers. Tom Cleverley's going to be there for next season. See how long he lasts. He probably lasts the first 5 or 6 games if they get off to a bad start, and then he'll be another one out the door. So just the way Watford work. Like I say, Swansea again will have been wanting to be higher than that. Then there was cost of us in 16th. We've gone on time and time again about our performances last season. Shocking, not good enough. Something needs to change at the top end of the club, and we'll have to wait and see what pans out with this manager situation. I'll touch on that a little bit at the end of the video. Then we had Stoke. I had Stoke finished in 3rd, so it shows you how much I know. It was miles off. They had a terrible start. Alex Neil, I thought he would have done a cracking job with them, but didn't. Just goes to show you, when he was given control of who to sign and who to bring in, failed massively. He was sacked, but then again, still didn't. The new managers didn't do any better really, and they finished in 17th. QPR, fantastic achievement to stay up. When Matteo Cifuentes took over, they were in the bottom 3. They were miles behind. It looked as though they were dead cert relegation. But what a good young manager he's proved to be, and the QPR fans absolutely love him, and I think they'll be one of the teams to watch next season if they keep him. Then we had Blackburn. They'll be disappointed again this season. They're always up around the playoffs. They sacked John Darrell Thomason, brought in Eustace, and they didn't really kick on. But they were looking as though they were going to have a heading towards relegation. He has kind of stayed to the ship a little bit, but again, disappointing finish for them. Sheffield Wednesday, well, what can you say? Danny Roll, absolutely fantastic. Another one that the Sunderland fans have all been, clamouring for to get him in as manager. I think it's going to cost £5 million compensation, so that's not going to happen. But fantastic achievement. When he came in, they were that far behind. They were absolutely knocking bets to get relegated, and I'm so pleased that they've stayed up. Just for him and just for the big fan base, they were fantastic. The back end of the last game of the season, so loud, fans got behind them, and fair play to them. So well done to Chef Wed and Danny Roll. Plymouth finished 4th from bottom. They'll just be happy to survive. The first season back in League One. So well done to them. And then relegation. So Birmingham absolutely gutted for my mate Jay. Also gutted for Tony Mowbray. He had to kind of withdraw through to ill health. Wish him all the best, but for Birmingham to get relegated. But they've only got themselves to blame. There was 6 when they sacked Eustace. They brought in these big owners, brought in Wayne Rooney, and it was an absolutely terrible decision. They were on a bad run. Then Tony Mowbray came in, was just starting to pull them round. Obviously, he takes bad. They then get routed in, and he couldn't save them. Too far gone. And sadly they've gone down to League One. But I say the owners have to take massive responsibility for that, because they were in the playoff position when they sacked them and brought Wayne Rooney in. Huddersfield, well, there was going to be no Neil Warnock scenario this season. Saved them last year, but another poor season this season. Even Darren Moore came in and couldn't do anything with them. He didn't last long, about 6 games. Sacked him as well. So they'll be looking to rebuild next season. And then Rotherham, the yo-yo club that we call them, they're always kind of between League One and the Championship. Rock bottom, terrible season for them. But they've already started making some signings for next year. They've just signed Johnson Clark-Harris from Peterborough. He'll be a great signing for them in League One, and they'll be looking to come straight back. So League One's going to be quite strong next year. The 3 teams there, Rotherham, Huddersfield and Birmingham, 3 good sides who'll be looking to bounce back. But as we know ourselves, 4 year in League One, it's not going to be easy to get back. But we wish them all the best. So, like I said, basically, don't follow my predictions, because I didn't know what I'm talking about. I was full of shit. But we'll try again next season just to be fun. But certainly don't be putting your mortgage on it. Now, the managerial situation. Like I say, it's dragging on. It's dragging on and dragging on. And people are bored. I know the season's just finished, but when they put Mike Dodds in charge for the final 12 games, that's when they should have been preparing for the new manager. Now, even KLD came out and said there'll be an announcement about the manager at the end of the season. Now, I know it's only just been finished 2 or 3 weeks, but even so, I thought there's been somebody in place that they were going to announce straight away. But in typical Sunderland fashion, we've heard nout. Rumours are that they're waiting for Will Still to complete his final part of his UEFA Pro Licence course, which I think he did about a week and a half ago. Loads of rumours on social media that it's going to be Will Still. They're just putting finalising the contract, and it's going to be announced next week. But we know with this club, I didn't know until it's done and dusted. I don't know what to believe. Like I say, this Liam Rosing has been mentioned still. Danny Roll has still been mentioned. Higginbottom has been mentioned as well. Me personally, if it's Will Still, I'll welcome it. We all wanted him when we sacked. Before we got Michael Beale, he was linked. Obviously, the compensation that was wanted, we weren't going to pay it. Now he's free. That compensation doesn't need to be paid. There's just a little bit of a doubt in my mind that we're bigging him up, and he might come in and be the biggest failure ever. It probably won't happen. He's got a great reputation in France. He's a great young manager, but they had a poor run towards the back end of the season. I think they only won 1 game in the last 9 or 10. So I didn't know. Do we need somebody with experience of the league, like Liam Rosenior, who knows the Championship, but arguably you could say that he failed with a better squad than ours? I didn't know. But it's looking like Will Still. I'd say I think it'll be a great move, but there's just little doubt in the back of my mind to say we might be overhyping him and he might not be what we think he is. We'll just have to wait and see. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about the manager situation. You know, would you be happy with Will still? Would you go with Liam Rosenior? Even Wagner if he's available? Or Higginbottom still being mentioned as well. So let us know what you think. So that's about it. Don't forget that we are in collaboration with LU Soccer. We're trying to push these shirts. Like I say, I've got 7 here, 5 here for when the Euros start. I'm going to be giving those away, 1 each week for the European Championships, which start in June, I think. But here's a little taster of how you can order the shirts. In every one of my videos, this link is in the description. You simply click on here. It then takes you to the page to register your account. Click continue, and that will then you'll be set up on your account. You click on my coupons, and then you'll see you have this my coupon. Now click on there, and it gives you your discount. So there's your discount there. To check out, you see it's £23.99 for the shirt. What you need to do is use coupon code in here, type SAFC, apply your coupon, and then you'll see you get a further discount. So this shirt would have been £23.99. You get £3.60 off for using the coupon, the £2.32 for setting the account up. So you get the shirt for £18.07. It's a massive saving, and it's as easy as that. And so as you can see, it's dead easy. Dead easy process. Just log on, use my link below, get the shirts ordered. They've got all the 2024, 2025 Premier League clubs on there. They've got some Euro Championship ones on there, which is the ones I've got, which I'll be giving away, like I said. Great quality, fast shipping. They are, really, really, really good at a fraction of the price of what you would pay in the shops. So please have a look, use the link, use my code, and get that discount and get some nice shirts ordered for next season. But obviously, if we have an announcement about the manager, I'll be sure to jump on and let you know. But as always, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you don't mind. It'd be greatly appreciated. And until the next one, thanks for watching. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.